Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of my farthing hunt. I've got another 100 plus farthings here, sent from the same place as last time. If you want to have a look at the episode 1, it'll be in the link below. Let's see what we've got here. It's wrapped in foil again. I don't know why they would be wrapped in foil, but as long as I got here safely, there we go. And there we have another 100 plus farthings. Now, if I go over here, this is where we left off last time. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to add to it because the piles are getting a bit wobbly already. So I'm going to take a photograph of it and then just refer to that. Okay, I made this album up and it starts from the last issue for circulation, which is 1956, and it goes all the way back to, as far as I can go in this book, 1861. So what I'll do, I'll fill the book up with what we've got. It'll take me quite a while, but it'll be instantaneous in YouTube land. There we are. They're the ones we've got so far. You can see the ones we need there still. And what I can do is I can bring this photograph up for reference as we go through the search. Okay, let's grab a couple and see how we get on. First one, 1944. Not a bad condition, George VI. One down there. I'll put 5 or 6 down there and then transfer them to the board afterwards. Oh, this is a shiny one. Look at the condition of that, 1954. Lovely. Bit of a mark there. What that is, but cracking condition. Now we have an older one here. Bit of corrosion on there. 1929. Not in bad condition though, George V. A lot of detail there. And now we have 1951. That'll be George VI again. Another George VI. And this time we've got a 52. I think we've got a 52. This time a 1939. That's a very common one, that. I think we got loads on the last hunt. And 1922. I think that's in better condition than the last 1922. I'll swap that over, I think, but I think we've already got it on the last hunt. And 1944. George VI. Oh, a Victoria. Bit corroded up the top there. 1884. Well, I think we've got a 1984. An 1884, I should say. Let's put these on the board. So there we are. That's the first batch on the board. The 1954 is going to be swapped, because that's in much better condition, and so is the 1929, but we've got no new ones yet. Now this only goes back to 1874. I should have made it go back further than that. We've already got two, an 1864 and a 69 in the last hunt. Okay, let's carry on. Now, oops. 1938. And this is an older one, Britannia, 1916. Got a feeling we got that in the last hunt though. 1916, there. 1946, not bad condition, George VI. Don't think we've got any new ones yet though. 1942, another George VI. But 1884, no, that might be a new one. Another 1936 there, got plenty of those in the last hunt. And another George V, 1914. I'm pretty sure we've got that one. 1937, now that I know we need that. Let's just have a quick look at the board. Yep, we need 1937. Lovely. That's another new one. It's a bit grubby on the back there, though. But there we go, it's one anyway, one that we need. And what we got here is George V, and it's not very nice. That looks like it's got rusty there. Might put that to one side. Don't want to put that in with the others. Don't want to affect them. Now another George V, 1926. Not a new one. And another 1926. What's this? Come on, it's a 1921, not very good condition. Pretty sure we've got that. And another George V from 1919. Right, let's get them on the board and see how we get on. That's those added. So there's two new ones, the 1884 and the 1937. Let's have a quick look at the photograph, make sure we didn't have them. There we go, no 1884 last time and no 1937. Let's carry on. Okay, next one we have a very grubby one. See the date on that. Well, it's Edward the 7th, the first one of Edward the 7th today. And that looks like a 6 on the end, so it must be 1906. It can't be any other date with a 6 on the end. Not for Edward the 7th. I think we needed 1906 as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, well, hope I find a better one than that. Okay, the next one is a 1948. So that'll be George VI. Not too bad condition. Then we've got a Britannia. So 1923. Do we need a 1923? Let's have a look. Yes, we do. Lovely. That's a good condition as well. Look at that. That's another one for the book. That's, in fact, that's in cracking condition for 1923. Lovely. And the next one is a Victoria. Bunhead Victoria. And is it a date we haven't? Oh, 1860. 1860. That's amazing. That's the oldest yet. Well, I haven't got space on the board for 1860. Go at the top. And what we got here? 1922. And again, pretty good condition. George V. Another George VI. Looking for 1947 now from George VI. That's the only one we haven't got. There's a 1940. There's a 1942. That's a nice condition as well. Another George VI. Put that on there. Now, come on, 47. This is what we need. 1939. Got loads of 1939s. And there's a 42. And now 1925. I think we've got that, but it's okay, not too bad. And we've got a George VI, 1936. Yeah, we've got that one. Oh, a nice shiny one here. What we got? George VI. Come on, 1947. And it's a 1951, which we've definitely got. Oh my god, 1874. So that's Victoria. It's got a heat and mint mark, I think, underneath. Look of it, very weak. And it's a Bunhead Victoria, very nice. And that's another one we haven't got. 1874, I think that's at the beginning of the board. Let's have a look. Yep, that's the first one. So let's get this lot on there. New ones for the board are, there's the 1906. I hope we find a better condition one with that. Then we've got 1923, which is fabulous condition. We've got the 1874, which is the very first box with the heat and mint mark. And the 1860, we'll have to go up there. We've got a space for that. Marvellous. Okay, let's carry on. And here we have 1921. That's not in bad condition either. Lovely stuff. And we've got, is it 47? No, it's a 39. I think that's the most abundant farthing I've got, a 1939. And now we've got, what on earth is that? 1987. What's that say? Ironbridge Gorge Museum token. Oh, brilliant. Well, it's different. 1987. Never had a 1987 farthing before. Ironbridge. I've never been there. Oh wow, that's different. And now I've got a George V. Not a bad condition. 1929. Not one we need though. Oh, that's a grubby one. It's a 1946. Oh, very shiny. Look at that. And it's a 53. I believe we want a 53, don't we? Let's have a look. Yes, we do. And it's a cracking condition one as well. Marvellous. Oh, that's great. Another one for the board. Carrying on with the George VI from 1944. And now we've got, it's a Wren. Is it 47 now? It's a 41. And we've got another Britannia. 1915. I've got a feeling we need a 15. So let's have a quick look. Yes, we do. 15. Great stuff. That's yet another one. We're going to be filling that book up. Lovely. 1953 again. Good condition, but not as good as the one we just found, and that's the one we needed as well. Another nice condition, George V. Another 1936 though. And another 1941. And this looks like an old one. Oh my god. 1843! It's 1843? 1843! Well, that is by far the oldest one now. It feels bigger. It is. Slightly bigger. I do believe the farthings did shrink. I can't remember what year. Someone will tell me what year they shrunk down. But look at that. 1843, was it? 1843. Fantastic. Look at that. You can see the difference in size there. I can't tell you where I got these from, I'm sorry, but I'd like to keep that to myself for obvious reasons. Crack in 1940, that one, by the way. I can't get over that. 1843. 1941. George VI. And what we got here. Bit of grubby date there. You can see what that is. I should think that's 1834. If it is, we need an 1834, I think. Let's have a look. Yes, we do. So, oh, it's a pity it's bad. Let's see if I can. Definitely, is it definitely 34? Yeah, it's a 3, isn't it? Well, it's 1934. It's one we need. And there we've got George V from 1914. I think we've already had a 14 in this run and the last one. And a 1937. Well, we did need that, but we already got it, I think. I've got some more coming from eBay, but I'm not expecting to be such a variation of dates because this is amazing. Okay, let's get these on the board. Right, let's add the new ones then. So we got a 1934, which is there, which we haven't got. We've got the 1953, very shiny 53, completes that bit. We've got the 1987, we can go up there, Ironbridge, and this beautiful 1843. cracking coin. A bit grubby there, but that looks like that'll clean off. It's like some food stuff or something on it. Yeah, lovely. 1843. Okay. George the Sixth, 1945. There we go, the George V from 1932. Got that one there. I seem to have zoomed in a bit further on this bit. 1944. Oh, and there's another Victoria. What we got this time? And 1862. Yet another one. Too old for the board. Totally wasn't expecting to go back this far. That's why I only did the board back to 1874. A closer look at that. If any of you farthing experts can spot any variants or variables on that, or varieties. Lovely. 1862. There's George V, and that is at 1931. What are we looking for? George V. I think 1913 is about the only one we need. So I'll look in a minute. 1926 there. $1924. Lovely. And there's another George VI, and it's a 41. I think I better zoom out a little bit. That'll do. And we've got another shiny wren from 1940. Not bad condition. Oh, it's got a bit of grubbiness on there though. 1940. Come here. And another George V, 1918. So we're looking for a 1913, I believe. Let's have a look at the chart. Yeah, it's just 1913 because we've got the 1915, the 1923 and the 1934 in this hunt, and that's all we wanted. So just 1913 for George V and 1947 for this geezer, George VI, but that's a 41. And come on, there's two here, surely one of these is going to be 47. That's a 43, and this shiny one is a 48. Nearly. A 1941. Oh my god, there it is. There it is. We have now completed George VI. Oh, this is fantastic. And it's a good condition one. That is beautiful. That's all the George VI ones and all the George V if we get a 1913. So come on, 1913. What have we got here? 1946. Let's get this lot on the board. So I'll put the other ones on, and here's the new one, the 1947, and we need that for the book, and this lovely 1862 Victorian up the top there. Great stuff. Right, now we've completed all the George VI now anyway, haven't we? For the book anyway. Keep getting them now. There's another one. If I get a better condition ones, obviously I'm going to swap them over. That's a lovely 1945, apart from a little bit of mess down the bottom there. 43. You'll get an abundance of 47s there. Oh, there's a lovely 1948. That's probably the best 48 yet. Oh, apart from that again. Always something. And there's a George V, so we're looking for 1913. 1919. 1940. And a 39. Now we do need the Elizabeth II, 1955 and 56. 1956 was the last mintage year. There was just under 2 million 1956s, so they're not that rare, but probably because it was the last one minted, people probably kept them as mementos. That's why they're scarce. Right, what we got here? George VI. Got a feeling there's a Victorian in here. I just saw. Oh, there it is. Bunhead. And it's 1885. Now, did we have an 1885? No, we didn't. So that's another new one. Another new one. Oops. Smashing it up. Is that another Victoria? It certainly is. An 1891 this time. I think that's another one we need. Let's have a look. Yep, need the 1891 and the 1885. Was it 1885? I'll have to have a look now. Yeah, 1885. Need both of those. And we have 1931, George V. Another George V, 32. And there's a George V. Again, that's 1928. We've got all these. George VI, we've got the date run of him, 42. And is it a 1913? No. And what else we got? Another 1939. And a shiny, that's a shiny George V. And it's a 1933. We got that in the last hunt. Wished it was a penny. Another George V. And a 1929. And another one. So older one, could it be a 13? No, let's see, is it 16? Yeah, 1916. Okay, let's put these on the board. Okay, a couple of new ones to add. 1885 and 1891. It's strange, we're getting young head and bun head, but none of the late Victorian, the ones you'd expect to get, the veil heads, hardly any. Strange. Okay, now what we got? We've got, what is that? You can read it. It's a 19. Could it be 13? Oh, come here. Don't think it is, no. Is it? Let's come back to that. Right, cleaned it a bit. Is that a 13? Come on. It is, isn't it? Let's see if I can clean it a little bit more. Right, let's just try that. I'll just put a wooden cocktail sticker. Yes, that is a 13. We now have the set. All the George V and all the George VI. It's very black though, dark coin. Very dark. But it'll do until we find a better one. That's the set. Zoom out a bit. And carry on. Oh, zoom in a bit now. Focus, my man. There we go. All happy now. 43. Another 42. We're looking for a 55 or a 56. So come on. 53. We've already got that. Another George V. Better 13 this time. It's a 17. What have we got here? 1934 George V. Another old one. Another Britannia. And this is 1933 again. And that's a penny, for God's sake. What's that doing in there? And this is a 1949. Another oldish looking one, 1886. Now I believe we've got 1886 in the last hunt. Pretty sure we have. I'll have a look in a minute. And this is a 1922. Not too many left now. Carry on. We have George V again. No, sorry, George VI. A little bit of grubbiness on there. 1943. Another George V. 1917. 1942. And another Victoria. A few spots on there, corrosion or something. 1887 this time. Lovely condition. Sure we haven't got that one, pretty sure. And I've got here 1946, 1943, another 1943, and 1927. Right, let's get those on the board. Let's just check on that last photograph I took. Yep, 1886, top right corner, so we have got this one. So where are we? 1887, which is there. And the elusive 1913. We've got him. Not great condition, but we've got him. Right, there's just 5 left. 1917. Shiny 1921. Looks like it's been polished to me. What we got here? 1918. A really tatty 1954. 1947 again. Right at the end there, but we don't need it. We found it earlier. And the last one is at 1948. So that's everything we've just got in the second farthing hunt. There's what we got in the first farthing hunt. And here's the book. So what I'll do now, I should fill most of these actually. So let's put them all in and see where we stand. Okay, so 55 and 56 we didn't get. I can understand the 56, as I said, it was the last one minted. People probably kept them as mementos, but why didn't we find a 1955? Anybody know? Okay, so that all full, that's all full, and that's full there. All the George V, all the George VI. First one, date-wise, is the Edward VII, 1910, and then the late Victorias. Can't understand why we didn't find any late Victorias, veil heads. Found older ones, but not the ones you'd expect to find. But there we go. And if you want to have a look at something, look up 1953 farthing varieties. 4 different ones of that. Have a look. Something for you to do. Homework for you. Now this album only goes back to 1861. We did get some older than that. We got the 1843, a lovely 1843 there. We got the 1860 and this bizarre 1987 Iron Bridge token. Anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next one.